I'm Tracy Clark, the Executive Director of the Louisa County Chamber of Commerce. I'd like to welcome everyone to the Developer Showcase presented by Blue Ridge Bank. Please welcome to the stage our title sponsor and also the project chair for our first Louisa Biz Expo and Developer Showcase, Dan Moskowitz.
Thank you, Tracy. What a fantastic day. Great conversations taking place throughout the room and in all of the venue spots around the building. All about job growth, all about economic expansion, all about raising the viability of this business community, which is really not a secret anymore around Central Virginia. Louisa is alive and kicking and all about business. So if you're not already involved with the Chamber of Commerce, if you're not already figuring out how you're going to do business in and around Louisa County, your time has come, the time is now. Please get involved here. It's a great community. So I'd also like to thank Tracy and the Chamber for having us as your lead presenting sponsor. It's been an honor and a pleasure to work with you and your staff for this event, and looking forward to doing this again and making it an annual event. Really excited about that. Okay, so next up we have the folks from Cutalong who are going to share an update on how that project is coming along. So I'd like to introduce Nate Kaiser and Brady Nolan. Nate is with Stillwell Equity Partners, and Nate is the project manager for the Cutalong project, and he's been on this project for over a year now. This is a great example of how projects like this can help our community grow. Nate and his wife and his young 6-month-old new baby boy all just recently relocated from Utah to the area in order to run this project. And so this is just an example, a small little example of how business economic expansion in Louisa County can help create economic growth and prosperity for us all. I'm going to, without further ado, bring on Nate and also Brady Nolan. Many of you may know Brady. Brady's a local guy. He's a golf professional, and he will be actually managing the golf operations. He's the PGA Pro working for Cutalong, and we're happy to have a local product back doing great things here in the community. So without further ado, Cutalong.
Well, I'd like to thank Dan for that fabulous introduction. That was great. And thank you to the Chamber for having us here. My name is Nate Kaiser. I'm the project manager for Stillwater Equity Partners. Stillwater is a private equity firm out of Alpine, Utah. We focus on real estate development and management services. I'd say probably 2/3 of our portfolio, we currently have about 30 projects across the U.S., are focused on distressed properties. If you know much about Cutalong, then you know a little bit about what a distressed property is. I think there are probably a lot of people in the community, it's been a 20-year deal in the making, that have had question marks about the viability of the project and if this was ever going to happen. We're the 4th developer to have touched it in that 20-year period. I don't know if anyone says 4th time's the charm, but I think we're positioned to hopefully make that a thing. Just a little bit about the project specifically. The master plan has been approved for an 18-hole championship golf course. We've recently completed construction on that. We've had outstanding response from the community, and I think we have a really special product that we've developed. I'm going to have Brady step into that in a little bit and tell you more about what's going on the golf side. On the real estate side, we have 891 units that have been approved. That'll be a mix of single-family homes, higher density. We'll have commercial, we'll have townhomes, and eventually workforce housing. We're also going to have a big component of Cutalong will be our stay-and-play units, which will bring people from out of town an opportunity to come preview Cutalong and see what we have to offer. And I'll get into a little more details on that further on. So what is this all happening? We are currently working through water and wastewater facility approvals with the state. We think we'll have those by the end of the year, and then we'll be able to open up sales early next year. And I This is all market dependent, but we think there'll probably be a 10-year build out to reach saturation with those 891 units. And you know, as far as what Cutalong can mean to the community, obviously, you know, it'll be a huge influx of new residents, increased demand for retail and for other services, tourism opportunities. We are working with a group of really great local builders to come in and build our homes. Probably within the next, I would say, 2 months or so, we hope to profile them on our website. That's CutalongLakeAnna.com. It'll be an opportunity for subs to reach out to them. We'll provide contact information. So if you're interested in being involved in Cutalong, you can reach out to one of your builders that we'll have on the list, and we'd love to have involvement from a lot of people here in the community. A little bit more about what we'll have. We have very limited lakeside access, and so we really want to maximize our marina and make sure that all the residents have access to the lake. We've got an approved dredging permit. We'll be adding docks eventually, dry stack storage, the boat hotel. You come out and play golf and then say, hey Nate, I'm going to have my boat on the water at 11 a.m., have it gassed up and ready to go. That's something we'll provide. We'll have a social clubhouse there for members to come with grill, pool, potentially bowling, volleyball, pickleball, just a lot of amenities, something kind of for the whole family to come and enjoy. So Cutalong's not just golf. We'll have a lot for residents to get out and see and do. So with that, I mentioned a little bit about the stay and play units. This is just kind of a rendering and a floor plan of one of our golf cabins, and a 4-bedroom, 4-bath. Option to have either kind of a shared living space, or this can be duplex. So if you're an investor coming in looking, you have some options. And then it'll be kind of a turnkey solution where we'll have a hospitality management service that takes care of the day-to-day operations and really makes it, like I said, turnkey and easy to manage. These are more just renderings that we have. This obviously isn't Cutalong, but this is kind of the motion and feel that we're going for with our fun center and the social clubhouse. And we're also excited to be partnering with Lakeside Real Estate. We'll be working on the sales and management of our residential products. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Brady. He is our golf professional, and he'll talk a little bit more in detail about the golf course specifics.
Thank you, Nate, and thanks to everyone for having us here tonight. We're really excited, and golf being my profession and personal passion, I'm excited to present this to you guys. In the last 6 years, I spent 4.5 years of that tenure down at a great golf club in South Carolina called Kiowa Island Golf Resort. So we are excited to bring that high-level, high-end resort here to the lake. I think we're going to provide a social atmosphere that we haven't seen yet and that is yet to come, but is growing quickly. So I do want to mention that every slide that you see from here on out are renderings of Cutalong and pictures of the facility as they stand. So everything that you see has been taken from on-site. So this first slide here speaks wonders to our second hole, and we're going to move on from there. Cutalong will be an exclusive private club, meaning we won't have any public play, but we do have memberships available to all Lake Anna residents. Non-residents, we have a national membership for those outside of 75 miles, and we plan on capping our full golf membership at 400 members. This is our third hole, par 5, some great views out there as well. Amenities in golf, a couple of things we already have. Our driving range hosts 5 puttable zoysia grass greens. This weekend we're going to be hosting our first night golf tournament for our members on that 10-hole short course that is built into our driving range. We have a world-class practice facility with over 11,000 square feet of practice green area, including our putting green and short game area. That gives you the ability to really hone in your game at a high level. This is a practice facility that you don't see very often. Again, membership options. We do have a sports and social membership for our residents there at Cutalong, founding residents, and anyone in the Lake Anna area here would fall under that invitational category. We have national memberships for those outside of 75 miles. We have a young executive membership for those under 40 and corporate membership options. The social aspects that Nate talked about, Cutalong's becoming a golf club, not a course. So the amenities clubhouse, the aquatic, the tennis, marina, golf, and learning center, those are things that provide a social aspect that you don't see at a course, but that you do at a club. Having that camaraderie of your members, of your faculty. I think we have a great opportunity here at Cutalong to produce, on the golf side alone, well over 100, and I think as we progress through development, over 250 job positions at a resort-style facility. Membership pricing, very general overview. We expect to be one of the best new courses in the country. We'll get to that in a little bit, but also competing with those local community golf courses that we see, Spring Creek, Kinloch, Dominion Club out in Richmond. Our current initiation fee stands at right around $8,000. We project to be around $10,000 in the middle of next year, $25,000 as we open that amenity center, and right around $50,000 with the golf clubhouse completion. These are all projections of where we want to be. That's a one-time fee as an initiation into the club. Hole-by-hole layout. The design of Cutalong is a concept course created by Tom Clark, modeled after National Golf Links by C.B. McDonald. As Nate mentioned earlier, that website, CutalongLakeAnna.com, if you log on there, you can see a hole-by-hole design and how they mimic some of those famous architectural gems from around the world. Course knowledge, just a little bit about the playing surfaces there for any golfers. Tough Bermuda grass fairways they're a very hardy fairway. They're very easy to maintain, and a great performance grass. The Pure Distinction bent grass is a new breed. It just came on the market recently, and we went with that grass being that it's very heat tolerant. Bent grass is the premier playing surface. That's what you see at clubs that match Augusta National, Dominion Club, Kinloch, some of those nearby. And we do rest atop a defunct mining operation, so you'll see certain details on the golf course, including what are called tailing piles on a few holes that are remnants from those mining operations back at Contrary Creek. Tom Clark is our golf course architect. Again, he selected very famous features from all over the world and put them into this facility here at Cutalong. He's done over 250 remodeling projects and 100 of his own golf course designs. And he has 8 courses, hopefully 9, ranked in the top 10 in several states. Ron Witten was Tom's consultant there at Cutalong. He was the architectural editor for Golf Digest for the last 12 years, as I understand it, and they've had this project in mind for over 20 years. Contacts there at the facility, again, my name's Brady Noland, and I'm our head golf professional. All of our golf sales are being ran through our golf sales manager, Chris, and we hope you can reach out to him with this contact info provided. Course projections. We're a forerunner in receiving the award of the best new course in the country in 2021, and we have very strong projections putting us in one of the top 5 clubs in the state. That being said, would put us in one of those top 100 courses in the country as well. Thank you.
So thank you guys. We'll open it up for questions if there are any.
Yes, you referred to your clubhouse and a lot of the amenities, and you spoke to them as their future endeavors needing to be completed. So what is the time frame to get some of those amenities completed?
Yeah. So from the outset, we've kind of pegged the construction of those facilities based on membership levels. We're capped at 400 members, and we've kind of said, once we get to the 200, 250 member mark, we'll be at a point where we feel operations are sustainable enough to start construction. As I mentioned, we've had a really great outpouring of support from the community. We were anticipating having 25 members by the end of the year. We're currently at 50, so we're already 1/8 of the way through our membership totals. So, I hate to project that we're going to maintain that velocity of sales, but if we got there in the next 3 or 4 years, I think we'd be doing really well and be happy with that. So, yeah, other questions?
Yeah, you may have mentioned it, I may have missed it, I'm sorry, but just what are the projected new jobs that are going to be created with, the whole facility? It's not just the golf course, right? You've got the stay and play. Just, can you talk to that a little bit?
Yeah, I don't know if I'll let Brady kind of quantify on the golf side, and then I can speak a little more maybe to the marina and real estate.
Yeah, as a resort-style facility, you see a lot of need for hospitality and service. On the golf side, there's numerous jobs just in golf operations. Golf maintenance, I think, falls hand in hand. You go into hospitality there with whether it's member suite housekeeping services, whether it's front desk operations or restaurant management and operations. There's a number of hospitality jobs that will become available that you see in those resort-style golf operations.
And just to add to that, we'll also have marina operations, and I don't know if I could put an earmark on the number of jobs created, but I think we've already created a pretty fairly substantial base of new hires with great paying jobs. And then as far as future real estate development goes, I think Mission will have probably a base of 5 to 6 preferred builders who will be local contractors that work with their network of local subs, and split that across hundreds and hundreds of homes. I think there's definitely an opportunity to to grow that subcontractor base to meet future demand for development.
Thank you.